U.S. and Philippine troops have reportedly been training for a potential island invasion scenario, which is a real possibility as tensions rise in the disputed South China Sea. On Wednesday, U.S. and Filipino forces conducted a joint airfield seizure exercise on a Lubang island, located adjacent to the sea, in what was a first for the Allies, Channel News Asia reported Thursday. The drill was practice for a real-world situation in which a foreign power has seized control of an island in the Philippines, taking over its airfield, GMA News reported. If they, the Filipinos, were to have any small islands taken over by a foreign military, this is definitely a dress rehearsal that can be used in the future, Major Christopher Bowles, a U.S. Army Special Forces company commander involved in planning the exercises, told CNA. I think the scenario is very realistic, especially for an island nation such as the Philippines, Bowles added. The Philippines requested this type of training last year. The Armed Forces of the Philippines, AFP, must be ready to any eventualities, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Pondanera, commander of the Exercise Control Group with the AFP SOCOM, explained. Balikatan exercises are focused primarily on maintaining a high level of readiness and responsiveness, and enhancing combined military-to-military relations and capabilities, the Marine Corps said in a recent statement. Balikatan means shoulder to shoulder in Tagalog. Both the U.S. military and the Marines have stressed that the ongoing exercises are not aimed at China, although some of the activities, such as the counter-invasion drills, seem to suggest otherwise. Thitu Island, known as Pagasa in the Philippines, is the only Philippine-controlled island in the contested South China Sea with an airfield, and the current drills come as Manila has accused China of sending paramilitary forces to swarm this particular territory. Let us be friends, but do not touch Pagasa Island and the rest, Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte said in a recent message to China. If you make moves there, that's a different story. I will tell my soldiers, prepare for suicide mission.
Today we're out here doing individual marksmanship training. We're building up throughout the exercise.
The Philippines lacks the firepower to stand up to China, but it is protected under a mutual defense treaty with the U.S. In March, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo reaffirmed U.S. commitment to defend the Philippines, stating that any armed attack on Philippine forces, aircraft, or public vessels in the South China Sea will trigger mutual defense obligations.
The firing line doing live fire exercises, and it's really building the relationships that continue through that. We were able to see them progressing through their time here. Just in the
handling the weapons like the M16 rifle and to handle my men in this kind of training.
We've been impressed by their professionalism out here and their ability to communicate, and just our Marines being able to be a part of something different than a